Thomas Migley Jr., born in 1889, was an American engineer and chemist who could be described as brilliant and disastrously unlucky in the same breath. He had a knack for solving big problems and unintentionally creating even bigger ones. In the 1920s, gasoline engines had a nasty habit of knocking, a loud, damaging clatter inside the cylinders. Migley discovered that adding tetraethyl lead to fuel made engines run smooth and quiet. Great news, until decades later, when the world realized leaded gasoline was a public health nightmare, poisoning air, soil, and the brains of millions. But at the time, he was hailed as a genius. Not one to stop at one invention, Migley turned his attention to refrigeration. Old refrigerators used chemicals that were toxic or explosive, so he helped develop chlorofluorocarbons, or CFCs, which were non-toxic, non-flammable, and later discovered to be eating a hole in the ozone layer. At this point, you could say Migley's inventions had a body count you couldn't quite calculate. Still, Migley remained a respected scientist into his later years, until polio struck in 1940, leaving him severely disabled. True to form, he engineered a complex system of ropes and pulleys to help himself get in and out of bed. It was, in many ways, a perfect symbol of his life. Clever, intricate, and perhaps a bit too confident in its safety. In 1944, at age 55, he became tangled in his own contraption. There was no one around to help, and the very device he built to give himself independence ended up strangling him. Thomas Migley Jr. left behind a legacy so notorious that one historian called him the single human who had the most negative impact on the environment. But to his credit, he did it with pure intentions, proving that sometimes the road to disaster is paved with great ideas and a little too much ingenuity.